I don't think I'm gonna wear black tux.
I think you are gonna wear a black tux.
No, I don't want to be like everyone else.
What color did you have in mind?
Maybe green.
No. Sorry. You can pick something else that you want.
Why? It can't be that.
Because it's not gonna be that. Collectively, we're deciding it's gonna be a black tux.
Look at her expression when she says that. That's scary, that we are deciding. You see this in so many modern relationships where there should be love, but instead there is contempt. But why? Like, where does her entitlement come from? Like, why is she so angry? It's because, like so many women, she's in debt. Not financial debt, but emotional debt. And as a default, she's pissed off because she expects you, the man, to pay off that debt. And you haven't done it yet.
How many guys you knocking down on spring break? Because it seems like you're just going wild.
It's going pretty
How
crazy.
many guys you knocked down?
Hashi. We lost count after like 12.
12 guys on spring break.
Yeah.
How many more guys you knocking down?
On a regular weekend, I'd probably say 3.
3 guys a weekend?
This is where the debt begins, where she borrows from the future to fund the now. Who cares about tomorrow? Right now, she's high on the moment, living off of validation and fantasy. In her early 20s, she used her body as collateral, indulging the easy pleasure of hookups, trading sex for a glimpse of status because she wanted to believe the illusion that she was going to be a desirable choice for high-status men. And during these hookups, for a moment, she got to feel like she was an equal to these guys, even though the reality is that they never took her seriously and never intended to commit to her. But that fantasy wasn't free. That was a loan that she took out. Now the bills are due. The excitement has faded. The attention has dried up. She's brought back to reality. And what she's left with is anger. Angry at herself. Angry at the men who never stayed. And most importantly, angry at you because now she expects you to pay off these emotional loans.
I've actually found a really nice guy. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to jinx it, but he sent me a good morning text. It was like 12:30 a.m. the other night, and he texted me saying, "You up?" And I just thought that was so sweet, you know? Like, I woke up to that and I was like, wow, like a really cute good morning text. He's thinking of me. Yeah, so I think I'm done with that bad boy phase.
Do you want to date a bad boy or a nice guy?
A nice guy. I'm done. No, bring me all the nice guys. Find me, please. I'm out on bad boys. Not about that life.
Well, why'd you stop going for the bad boys now at 29?
I'm 29, babe. Like, we're done. All about the good life, the soft life. I want to live well. Out on anything that causes me stress.
But why were you chasing that at 22 and 23?
Well, you're 22, 23. You don't know what the heck you're doing. You're just like, you think it's exciting, and it's like you realize after it's not actually exciting at all. You're like, all right, I'm out. I'm out on this.
Did you feel like back then a bad boy would be more able to protect you too, as opposed to a nice guy?
No, that's exactly what I'm saying. It's like I think back then you think it's exciting and you think that you don't know what you want at that age, first of all. You don't know yourself well enough. Now you do. Now I'm like, all those guys, bye. No, I'm out.
She wanted the fun, the excitement, the fantasy. The only way that she got access to those guys was by leveraging her body. She had to grant these guys easy access sexually. And yes, it allowed her to live out this fantasy, but that came at a cost. Emotional heartbreak, anger, and bitterness. And maybe she could sense that this wasn't the smartest course of action.
Dang, I love this man so much. And do you want to know what I did after I thought that? I walked away. I didn't say anything. I didn't tell him. I walked away. 3 or 4 days ago, my husband said to me, I just don't feel like you ever tell me that you love me. I don't feel like you ever hug me. I don't feel like, and I sat there and I went, dude, I think the world of you, but I don't always tell you that. And then I walked into the kitchen, looked at him, thought how much I loved him, and walked away. And I'm supposed to make the assumption that, or he's supposed to make the assumption that, oh, she looked at me for a minute, she loves me. How many times does somebody feel unloved because a spouse just doesn't verbalize what they're actually thinking? Verbalize to your spouse how much you love them. Every time you look at your wife and you think she looks beautiful, let her know. When you look at your husband and you think, dude, I am lucky to have that guy, Let him know.
Too many husbands go through life not knowing if they mean anything to their wives, yet they stay. It's kind of messed up.
Men need to hear it, period. Words and touch. And will fight to the death. A lot of men go through life wondering if they mean anything to anybody.
Does your husband ever tell you that you're being disrespectful, and do you just want to like knock him upside the head? Yeah, like I used to. My husband would say to me often, like, dude, you are so disrespectful. And like when I hear that, for whatever reason, that made me feel like he was belittling me and he was putting me down. I was like, you don't deserve my respect with the way you act, right? And I would withhold that was respect from him because I wasn't going to respect somebody that told me I was disrespectful. Even though I was probably very clearly disrespectful. There's this thing we talk about, you've probably heard of it if you're in the Christian atmosphere at all, love and respect, the crazy cycle. Scripture literally talks about this. It talks about how women need love and husbands need respect. The Bible commands women to respect their husbands. And people get real hung up on that one. That's offensive to us. But dude, like the Bible literally tells men to love their wives. Do you ever feel so unloved by your husband? You just feel like, what is this that I'm missing here? And this love that you're desperately desiring to feel from him. The Bible is calling him to love you the same way it is calling you to respect him. So it's almost as if the creator of all things knew what we were going to need as men and women.
Respect is literally the only thing men want. You don't have to love me, but you will have to respect us.
You disrespect me all the time.
Common ways that men say they feel disrespected by their wives: more loyal to others than to him. She maybe argues or pouts if she doesn't get her way. Doesn't stay in the limits of the budget. Here's a big one, ladies. She corrects him or interrupts or talks over him when he's trying to share something when others are around. Ladies, just let him talk. He knows what he wants to say. She manipulates him to get her way. Sometimes she makes important decisions without consulting him. And here's one of the biggest ones I hear from men. She questions his decisions instead of just choosing to trust him. Now, ladies, I'm not saying that there aren't plenty of things that men do that make women feel unloved or unheard. But it is important for us as wives to be introspective and to ask ourselves, do I do any of these things? Are there things that I am doing that make my husband feel disrespected? And if these are the common ones that men are talking about, listen to him, ask your husband. And
It all boils down to the state of one's heart. Is it a selfish one or a selfless one?
Because I feel like maybe a lot of women complain a lot. We just like to complain. I think it's our nature. But I don't know if we really mean, like, I think a lot of the complaining stems from we just want attention at the end of the day. I don't think it's like a thing. You know what I mean? I think it's like, look at me, love me, you know?
Men want peace. Y'all complaining all the time is irritating as F. And then when some of you get that attention, you get tired of it and move on to the next. Maybe try being better than your nature.
You guys know why we disrespect you guys, right? Okay, this like for the women that love you, that get out of pocket, okay? Because there's just like some naturally psychotic women that's like she's just gonna be out of pocket for everyone. So the way there's a doctor, his name is Dr. Eggeritz. He talks about love and respect, right? And it's in the Bible too, where women are commanded to respect their husbands and husbands are commanded to love their wives, right? And there's a reason for that. And so when I feel unloved, we tend to get disrespectful. And then if you feel like I'm disrespecting you, you're going to go out of your way to make sure that I don't feel loved and you're not going to cuddle with me. And it goes into this cycle and you never know when to hop off because it's like, well, do I want to hop off? No, he should hop off. When really it's like, once you know you're in the cycle, you should just hop off just for the greater good. Whoever figures it out first. So yeah, I think that's a common thing because when men blow up, nobody ever asks, what did she say? And I feel like we should start asking because it's really bad. And it's mad because they
If a woman gives you her disrespect, you, as a man, give her your absence. There are like 50 books about this love and respect relationship dynamic, thousands of pages. She just summarized it perfectly in a 30-second clip.
What's in it for the women, though?
Well, what sort of partner do you want? Do you want an overgrown child? Or do you want someone to contend with that's going to help you? And
So you're saying women have some sort of duty to sort of help fix the crisis of masculinity?
It depends on what they want. It's exactly how I laid it out. Like, women deeply want men who are competent and powerful. And I don't mean power in that they can exert tyrannical control over others. That's not power. That's just corruption. Power is competence. And why in the world would you not want a competent partner? Well, I know why, actually. You can't dominate a competent partner. So if you want
women
domination,
want to dominate, is that what you're saying?
no, I'd say women who have had their relationships impaired with men and who are afraid of such relationships will settle for a weak partner because they can dominate, but it's a suboptimal solution.
Do you
It
think
does
that's
no
what a
one
lot of
any
women are
good.
doing?
I think there's a substantial minority of women who do that. And I think it's very bad for them. They're very unhappy. It's very bad for their partners, although the partners get the advantage of not having to take any responsibility.
Too many women choose weak men so they can control them, then complain about the lack of real masculinity. You can't crave strength while rewarding weakness. That's hypocrisy. If women truly want competent men, they need to stop settling for power they can dominate and start respecting power they can't. And that's it for today on Sigma Traits. Make sure you hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and don't forget to ring that notification bell. Support this channel through membership. You can also support through PayPal link in the description. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below.